Good morning, my name is Karina Anderson. I am the founder of Smiling One. This morning I am at Malmesbury Prison. I'm here because I'm bringing TRI, the Responsible Individual, leadership coaching to a group of inmates. I've done that since 2013. Today I would like to speak a little bit about why I bring TRI to South African prisons, and also I'm looking for more partnerships. I'm looking for people who are keen to invest and help me address crime in South Africa, because if there's one thing I understand, you can't do things on your own. You actually gotta join hands to tackle this big challenge that we're having, and one way that Smiling One addresses crime is by developing change agents. So that's what I'm doing inside prison. I use TRI coaching and a CUC educational approach that I've also developed and learned from the last almost 10 years by bringing our leadership concept inside prison. And I unlock potential. I meet people inside prison who are really keen to transform, and in that transformation keen to help transform others. And that brings me to Bradley, who is active inside this prison. I've worked with Bradley for more than 9 years. He's one of my master coaches, and Bradley will reintegrate next year. Now, the reason I mention Bradley is, when I see his commitment to change and the seeds he's planting and watering, nurturing in others is remarkable. We recently had a certificate ceremony inside prison here in Malmesbury, and I was able to observe the quality of coaching that he brings to his fellow inmates. And it's important to invest in this. So I've invested the last 9 years in helping develop Bradley. He's done that by himself. I've added an important puzzle piece on his journey. And as he reintegrates hopefully next year, we are going to support him in that process. It takes a lot of support. It's very difficult to come out after 15 years. But if I look at the 15 years Bradley has been incarcerated and the 9 years he's invested in his personal development, and the many people he's touched in the process, and that has shifted their mindset from a path of crime to a path of change and a path of wanting to impact the environment positively, their families positively, and when they integrate also their society and the communities positively. So Bradley is somebody that we must invest in. Bradley is somebody, and all our change agents can help us address crime, and that's what the change agent is for. And we have quite a bit of evidence already. Bradley is not the first one that we're helping reintegrate. If you've been following us and the work we do, you'll be familiar with Pomsealer, who the last 2 years has been one of the changes, and we have helped it reintegrate into Kailicha community, and he helps the youth in his community. He has daily sessions. He has sessions with men, with women, with youth, with children, that he assists to discover more about who they are and also who they are not. He's also recently been activated to help facilitate TRI inside Portsmouth Prison. So every Thursday he goes into Portsmouth Prison. He works with groups of remands, which means they are awaiting trial, and there he's planting these little seeds, planting seeds of change. And Pomsealer we pay every month, so it's part of his sustainable livelihood practice. Another wonderful example that we're having of successful reintegration is Franklin Esau, who's also worked with us for more than 9 years. He reintegrated about 5 years ago, and he has been very instrumental in helping us with parolee support, so guiding parolees coming out from prison in that very difficult stage when you come home from prison and you reintegrate back into your family and back into community. So going and visit the family, having house visits, having somebody who helps activate you in a project or in a job opportunity. Franklin has also been very active in schools. So this last year he was active in 3 schools in the Western Cape. And he was working with grade 11s and grade 12s. and tackling issues at crime at a very, very early stage. So one of the schools in Hanover Park, and if you live in Cape Town, you're all familiar with Hanover Park and the high crime rate, and what the youth is faced with every day, and the invites to crime and gangsterism and drugs every single day. So to have a change agent that is active in a school environment is key, because the youth has a place to go and talk. They have a place to address their challenges, to speak about their emotions. Many of the youth have thoughts of suicide and have even tried to commit suicide. So we want to address crime and the lack of well-being at a very, very early stage, before it gets to the point that youth ends up in our prisons. So again, it just reinforces why it's so important to invest in the change agent. And that's what Smiling One is doing. We invest in building change agents. We invest in doing that inside prison. We help them reintegrate. We activate them in their communities, activate them inside schools, and it's very important as part of their sustainable livelihood practices. So today I'm extending an invite for you, for your company, for society, to assist us in this, so that we can be more successful in what we're doing, that we can create more change agents, and that we, at least these 3 change agents that I've spoken about today, Pomsealer, Franklin and Bradley, that we can pay them monthly to do very, very important work in our society. So whatever you can do to assist us, please donate funds into our trust account. You can look up Smiling One, www.smilingone.com, and read more about our wonderful work the past 10 years, almost 10 years, in South Africa. We are trying to raise 250,000 Rand to run our prison processes and activate our change agents inside schools and inside the communities. So thank you for how you can play a part in us achieving that. Thank you.